the demand for resignation of the union minister, which is repeated, and because of the various nationwide exam failures, I think is a legitimate demand. And we believe so that somebody, we always say that somebody has to bell the cat. The buck has to stop somewhere. And the buck at this time has to stop with the education minister, the union minister. I think it's very important that we stick to that. And the government also takes it, shows at least that it takes it a lot more seriously than what it has been doing. We also say that, that whatever leakage that has happened in the past, I think there should be a time-bound investigation towards the various leakages that has happened, because the public needs to know, the students needs to know, and especially people who are aspiring, because then you'll build the confidence level amongst the students as far as students is concerned, because I think it's been eroding, and it's eroded quite heavily right now. So most of the students have given up on the system itself. Full disclosure of the Radhakrishnan Committee recommendations were actually implemented. So with that we have to know. Restructuring and replacement of the NTA with a transparent, accountable, properly staffed body. Right? As I think Balang has mentioned earlier, that it's more or less everything seems to be heading down to commercialization.
It is.
And the BJP is more interested in actually making money from each and every system that might exist. And I think that is something that needs to be looked at more seriously. And the NTA, definitely a restructuring of the NTA is a legitimate demand from our side. As far as the teachers are concerned, I think the numbers have already been spelled earlier. It's quite a huge number, nearly 10 lakhs now. We believe that many vacancies, and I think the ugly face is even being seen in Shillong, right? So Nehu itself has a huge amount of teaching staff which is not filled, and there's no intention to refill them. I think that will definitely impact the education system, which is very basic, but then it's very important that has to be taken into account. The students who have been betrayed, right? Most of the students, I think it's becoming a health issue. So the mental health of many of these students who has gone through such a traumatic experience, I think it's the government's responsibility to take care of them. It's the government's responsibility to ensure that no harm is done to them, because it's of no fault of theirs. And I think that's also very important. Parliamentary debate on the future of national education and the national testing itself. I think so the government should open up and should not just keep on shunning people from discussing this on Parliament. And I think the floor of the Parliament is an important democratic tool in which everybody can voice out their opinions and so on and so forth, and the truth will come out. And that's also one of the important things. And